Number one, we can't start off without talking about Carcino's favorite team, the Detroit Pistons. So Cade
Man,
Cunningham missed 11 games with a collapsed lung. He came back tonight and dropped a double double like he never left. Cade had 13 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds in just 26 minutes as the Pistons demolished the Bucks 137 to 111. He went 6 for 11 from the field, played in short bursts, and Detroit built an 18-point halftime lead before he even broke a sweat in the second half. This is a team that went 8-3. We talked about this earlier without him, and now has our franchise player back with the number one seed locked in heading to the playoffs. Carcino, does this Pistons team scare you more than any other team in the East right now?
well, they don't scare me. I'm actually on the team, so we not scared.
Well, all right. So I mean, scared like how well they're clicking. Like this is a threat for anybody. Like scared about how well they're doing, even when they didn't have Cade Cunningham, and now they
Well,
got him back.
yeah, it's not but for everybody else, they should be afraid.
Yeah.
The New York Knicks are definitely afraid. The New York Knicks want nothing to do with the Detroit Pistons ever again. They're trying to make sure they stay in the third seed. They would rather play the Boston Celtics than go up against Detroit. Detroit beat them by a combined 25 points. They got beat every game by the Pistons by 30, like 32, 34, and then 25.
Uh-huh.
So they were beat handedly by the Detroit Pistons this season. They weren't even close in no games. So, and the Pistons wanted to get them back from what happened in the playoffs last year. So they wanted to get the Knicks, and we hope we play them in the playoffs. I don't want any other team but the Knicks. That's the only thing that gets me excited is putting the New York Knicks out the playoffs. That's like winning a championship for me. That team
Why,
is
why,
superior.
why do you want the Knicks out so bad? Cat had a pretty decent year this year. You got Jalen Brunson. I mean, he's on and off. I mean, what is it about the Knicks why y'all want them out so bad?
They're frauds. The New York Knicks, Kitty
Oh,
Cat, Carl Anthony Towns, man, he's just like it's like the lion with the little needle in the paw, the little splitter in the paw. He can't. He's a kitty cat. He can. He has no toughness on the team. They're just soft. They get run right off the court. They are not. Brunson is like 5'2", and you know he's from out here. So where I live, he went to school with my cousin, but he
yeah.
is just basic. He's a role player. You know, no one ever seen him being a starting guard in the NBA. He's too
Even when
little.
he played for Dallas with Luca.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be a starting guard. He just filled in, but he's not somebody that could lead you to a championship. He's not. No. He doesn't possess that. They're trying to make him a superstar when he's a role player, a guy that comes off the bench. He only has one arm. He only can shoot with his left. He goes right just to go back left and then shoot with
Oh
his
wow,
left. Yeah, he's so basic. This is
man.
why
So,
when he plays teams like us, we destroy him. But then he flops like Shea does to get all the free throws.
mm, so you're saying most of his points comes from flopping and shooting, getting those extra
Yep,
free throw points up?
absolutely.
Wow. All right. So listen, with Cade, 26 minutes against a tanking Milwaukee team isn't exactly like a final stress test, right? And you could argue he needs more reps before the real game start. But also a double-double in limited minutes after missing 3 weeks with a collapsed lung tells you everything about his feel for the game. The reads, the timing, the court vision don't just go away just because you're sitting out. So the Pistons have like what 2 more games to ramp them up before April 18th. And the real question isn't whether Cade is ready, it's whether the rest of the East is ready for the 57-win team that just got his best player back and hasn't lost a step. Now they don't have nothing really to worry about, I don't think, with him being back.
Nothing. I mean, I was more happy to see Isaiah Stewart back more than anything. Glad to see Cade back, but B. Stu is really who we need.
Why do you say that?
Well, his defense. The guy can guard all 5 positions. He's going to help out with Jalen Duren tremendously. We missed him without, Duren had to carry a lot of the load. during this 11 games, 13 games that we lost Beef Stew, plus the 7 game suspension he had for the fight coming off the bench.
Yeah.
So getting him back in the mold is going to be in the fold of things. But the point guard play of the G League player who went undrafted, Dennis Jenkins,
Denise
who,
Jenkins. Yep.
yes, and he's a
He
devoted
filled in.
Christian.
He filled in great when Cade was out.
Oh yeah, and he's a devoted Christian, just like the other guy that was on the team. And both of those guys, they had Bible study before he got traded to the Bulls and got waived.
I
Jay
hope they pray.
Knight.
I hope they praying for Jaden Ivey because he's out the league right
Well,
now.
yeah, of course, because Dennis Jenkins, both of them end up conversating all the time. They Bible study, everything. Dennis
Yeah.
Jenkins is all about the Bible.
Right.
So all them two together, that's what they used to do. Bible,
Yeah.
verse. So
Right.
when he traded him, they still would call him up and give him scriptures, give him strength.
Uh-huh.
So the team, they loved him. They loved it. It was, guys get traded. That's part of the business. But for him to get waived the way he did was shocking. And the Bulls fired their whole organization, their whole front office because of it. The whole Chicago Bulls front office is gone now. So
Wow.
president's gone, general manager's gone, the assistants are gone, whole front office is eliminated. So I don't know what's going to happen with the Bulls.
Right.
It was terrible. I mean, they gave us Kevin Herter for Jaden Ivey, and now they don't have Jaden Ivey anymore. So it's like you got nothing out of that deal.
Right.
You gave away Kobe White basically for nothing. You gave away Vooch on your team, Vucevic for nothing, and Josh Giddey and Bruce Ellis is like, hey man, what are y'all doing? Y'all just gutted the team, and we got nothing.
Right. Yeah. All right. So, Kevin, you mentioned B. Stewart earlier. So I talked to Matthew, throughout our the last few months, and I kept telling him about. I said, man, B. Stewart is like the real deal enforcer, like a modern Bill Laimbeer, except he's